Well, dude, like years. So in 2019, I was doing Edinburgh.
Yes.
Edinburgh.
Bruh. Edinburgh.
Edinburgh.
You went to the wrong festival completely.
Yeah,
just a couple of dudes in California.
Just a bunch of guys named Edinburgh.
It was just a Barstool sports event. Bruh.
What? Fucking just bro it out, dude. That would actually, I mean, shit. They should just have that festival.
Edinburgh, yeah.
Edinburgh.
Just a couple of dudes. Just a Hollister models. Yeah.
I was there. I was living with a bunch. It was like I was living with Soder, with Dan Soder, and I flew over there with like 4 vape pens of marijuana.
Yeah,
right. Because I'm just confessing to trafficking across international lines, but it doesn't matter.
I think it's okay if you go that way.
Yeah, and I brought, but like I kind of smoke weed. I'm not a big Soder. You know, he imbibes himself a little bit.
He is the biggest owner.
It was but like every day it would be the same thing. Like I would be in my room, just dicking around on the internet or trying to work on the show. And his show was an hour and a half before mine. So he would walk into the room and be like, "Hey man, what's going on?" And he'd make like small talk. And I'd be like, I know where this is going. He'd be like, "So can I take a pen?"
He's kind of just like scratching around, looking at books and stuff. Yeah. Oh, you read that?
Oh, cool. Wow. Man, the light in here is great, you know? Anyway, can I take a pen? And he's like, "Yeah, buddy, go for it, whatever." And he'd fucking take the weed pen, and I'd see him after the shows, and then we'd get high. But that was the thing, man. I would smoke those vape pens and be fine, but there was one night where I feel like it was just a specific pen where it was a higher dosage, maybe.
Oh, they might have turned it up at the bottom sometimes.
Something, but it was that I got that kind of high where you're like, "Oh man, I'm high," and then 30 minutes later you're like, "I'm higher than I was, definitely," and then like an hour and a half later you're like, "I'm too high and it's not stopping."
Yeah,
and then you know what I mean? It's like this is still going, and then 2 hours later you're like, "I might not be human right now.
Yeah,
I don't know. Where do I go in Scotland to be like I'm too high?"
this all from a vape? It just kept going.
Yeah, I just took one big pull.
Wow.
And it was like, it felt like I was being injected, or there was like a time released.
Yeah.
Like, oh God, I'm more THC. I gotta go. And I was like the whole time I'm like, I'm in Scotland. I gotta go to the hospital. They're gonna be like, there can only be one. And I'm like, no, don't. Why would you say that? How fucking hacky? Is there a hack hospital?
Yeah, it's so funny. Yeah, you go into the doctor's wearing like he has this fucking thing, but he also has a kilt on.
Yeah,
kilt. I don't want to see your shins. I can't trust a doctor who's I can see your shins.
And then you're like, why? And of course I'm gonna think that I'm the shithead American that they all think I am. And then start getting fucking political in your head.
Oh, you remember a fight? One time someone insulted you like 12 years ago, and you're just like, oh.
Yeah, here's what I should have done in that moment if I was this high and terrified. But yeah, dude.
What happens sometimes? How people change the settings on them. So then, and that happens to me a lot. I always have the setting on the lowest one.
Someone will
use it. You can twist them. Someone uses it and goes fucking pussy, and then they give it back to you, and then I hit it, and I'm like,
oh, I didn't even know.
Wired.
I didn't even know about the settings. I gotta ask Soder.
Yeah, I don't know.
Hey man, so wow, man, that's cool. Oh, so you got your computers. So you got a computer. Like I've had one for 2 weeks at that point. He's like, oh, what do you have this computer?
Yeah, he's like, what is this? Is this? It's bending?
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
What's this? Does this do something? Can I press this? Oh shit! No. Give us that weed, will you?